Anshita, your career coach from Mindler. Today's topic of discussion is about a subfield and a specialization of psychology, which is called the clinical psychology. There are a lot of questions about how to become a clinical psychologist in particular. Let's understand. Clinical psychology is one of the subfield of psychological discipline. You are working as a mental health expert with mental and emotional health of the human population. Clinical psychologists are professionals who work with different areas like hospitals, NGOs, rehabilitation centers, and many more. They are tasked with the fine analytical and communication skills to help their clients increase the self-awareness and their quality of life. They also help them understand how they can empower themselves and work around some of their burdensome issues in life. Clinical psychologists broadly refer to a lot of assessments, diagnosis, and a thorough study about how to build different treatment plans for mental health disorders. Clinical psychologists are also the people who will give therapeutic treatment rather than a medicinal treatment. You provide therapies to a specific individual in a group for a particular disorder or a condition. Now, how do you actually become a clinical psychologist? The very first step is about, let's start from your stream selection. You can be from any stream to pursue psychology in your graduation. If you want, you can also go ahead and have a background in PCB so that biology helps you have a good foundation in understanding the physiology of these concepts. If not, you can also choose to study psychology in class 11 and 12. Second step is your undergraduation degree. So you start or you pursue a bachelor's in psychology honors, a bachelor's in sciences in psychology, or a bachelor's in applied psychology. The next step is basically where your journey begins in the field of psychology. You study all the different elements of psychology areas: clinical psychology, counseling, general psychology, personality psychology, and many more. The use of all of these particular domains and schools of thought of psychology will help you understand clinical psychology in greater detail. Your aim should also be to pursue as many internships as possible and observe as many case studies as possible. Next step is to pursue your master's in clinical psychology. Yes, now is the time, my friends, wherein you will actually step into a specialization. So a master's in psychology or an MSc in clinical psychology or MSc in applied psychology are some of the options that are available at postgraduate level. To gain the knowledge of your field and specialize in clinical psychology, you will need a master's degree at least. You will need to study about what are the different counseling theories, what are the social and different cultural diversity, what are the issues that you address in counseling, what are the kind of mental health disorders that people have, what are the different therapies that you can use to deal with these disorders. You will also need to complete a lot of your internships and certification courses to meet a lot of the practical exposure and to work in this field. Clinical psychologists, also please understand, are in a greater demand these days. It is a long route and you need to first complete your MPhil as well after your master's before you start your independent practice. MPhil is the degree where you deal with patients who require clinical attention. You will do a lot of practical work and you generally don't deal with just day-to-day problems. They apply various therapies and also work in parallel with the psychiatrist. You register yourself with the Rehabilitation Council of India as a clinical psychologist only after you complete your MPhil. Some of the leading colleges that offer psychology at bachelor's or master's level in India are Delhi University, Tata Institute of Social Sciences, Banaras Hindu University, Christ University, Ashoka University, and many more. I hope that now you've seen this video and you're very, very clear about how to pursue clinical psychology as a career. Go ahead and read our blogs on how to pursue psychology or how to become a counselor. Also, you can read our career library areas on the career of psychology. Thank you so much for your time. And if you have any doubts, don't forget to write to us at hello@mindler.com. Thank you.